In previous video we discussed about tangents and its property. Now in this video I will show you how these properties help us to identify, to find out different kind of problems. Here we have three different kind of problems. So we will discuss one by one. Here in the first case we have a triangle ABC and there is a circle inside this triangle and we have to find the length of BC. Right, we have to find out the length of BC. What is given to us? BN is 4 centimeter, NA is 3 centimeter, and MC is 6 centimeter. This is all we have given, and we have to find this BC. Right, this is we have to find. Now then we have to think, how can we find out BC using this information? Right, so clearly we can see this circle touches the triangle at L, M and N. And we know if the circle only touches, if the line segment touches the circle, then these are tangents. Right, so we can say this is tangent, MC is a tangent at point M and AM is another tangent from point A at point M. MCL is also tangent at point L from point C. BL is also tangent from point B at point L. Similarly, BN and AM. Right? So now how we can use the property of tangents? What are the properties of tangents? We have two properties of tangent. One, tangent is perpendicular to the radius. And the second was, which we have proved, that is tangents from an external point are equal in length. Right? So these two properties we have learned. So we will use the second one. What was that? The tangents from an external point. Let's start from here. This is external point B and these are the two tangents BL and BN. That means these two are equal. We have proved this already. So let's write on this. BN is equal to BL, which is equal to, as we know, BN is 4. That means BL should be 4 centimeter. Right? This is BL is 4 centimeter. Now the next is we have given CM. So if CM is 6 centimeter, what other side will be 6 centimeter? This is you have to think. If CM is 6 centimeter, then CL is also 6 centimeter because CL is a tangent from point C and CM is also tangent from point C. So these are the tangents from the same point. So that means these are equal to each other. So this is also equal to this. This is equal to this. So we will use CM is equal to CL, which is also equal to 6 centimeter. That means, in short, we have to find out total length of BC. Right? So it's clear to you now what is the length of BC? So the BC is equal to 4 plus 6, that is equal to 10 centimeter. Right? This was the first problem. How we used property of tangent. Now let's look at the second question. Here we have a circle. There is given that AB is a chord, AB is any chord, and AC is a tangent. AC is a tangent at point A, O is the center of the circle, and we have given angle BAC 80 degree. Right? So we have given BAC 80 degree, and we have to find AOB. We have to find this angle. Now think about it. How can we find out angle BOA? Yeah, AOB. How can we find out this angle? So then you must think, in previous cases we have given that tangents and here we have given angle. So that means in some way you have to think that we have to use the property of tangent. The first property of tangent, which is tangent is perpendicular to the radius. Right? To find out this angle, you have to think, you have to try to solve this, you have to figure out this by using a reverse solving. You know what is reverse solving? You have to think that if you have to find out A or B, that means you have to think if you find out A or B, what are the necessary information that you should know. This is you have to think. So to find A or B, you should know angle B, A or B, A, and you should know angle OAB. If you know these two angles, then easily you can find out angle O, right? So that means the first thing that we have to do, we have to find out first these two angles. Because if we find out these two angles, then we can easily find out this angle, right? So this is the way you have to think. What you have to find out, and to find out that problem, what all information that you need, so you have to derive from the given information. That all you will need to derive from the given information, right? So now, how can find out this angle? First you have to think, how can we find out this angle? Because we have given angle BAC 80 degree, and we want to find out this angle. Yes, think about it. So this is, as we know, the first property. This is a tangent, AC is a tangent, and AO is a radius. That means tangent is perpendicular to the radius. At the point of contact, this is the first property. Yes. So that means CAO is equal to 90 degree, and CAB is 80 degree. That means to find out this angle, what we have to do, we have to subtract CAO minus CAB will give you angle AOAB, right? Because what we have to do, from this whole, if we subtract this one, I am shading the part for you, please pay attention. From this whole, I have to subtract this one, then I will get this angle, right? So that means this whole is 90 degree and this is 80 degree. If you subtract 90 minus 80, you will get 10 degree, which is equal to angle OAB. Right there, you got angle OAB 10 degree. Now you need to find out this angle. Now you have to recall the all previous properties again. How can you find out angle OBA? Right, because now we don't have any tangent given here, so that we can use tangent. So what are the other properties that we can use, which we have already known in previous classes? We have to apply all those properties, right? So now, as we know, this is an isosceles triangle. Why isosceles triangle? Because OA and OB are the radii of the circle and they are equal. That means these two sides are equal, and we know the angle opposite to equal sides are equal, right? So that means this angle and this angle should be same. So I can say angle angle OBA is equal to angle OAB, which is equal to 10 degree, right? You can give reason. Angle opposite to equal side, angle opposite to equal side are equal. So these two are, we find these two angles. Now we have to find out angle AOB. So it's very easy for you to find out angle AOB. So angle AOB, using angle sum property, angle AOB will be equal to 180 minus 20 degree, which is equal to 160. Right? So we find angle AOB, which is equal to 160 degree. Right there? These are the two different problems that we tackle. Now let's come to the third kind of problem. Now the third problem is, we have given a right angle triangle and a circle inside this triangle, and we have given this the tangents. These are the tangents. That means if these are touches the circle exactly at one point, that means P, Q, R are the tangents. O is the center, and now we have given AB 8 cm and BC is 15 cm. Right? This is we have given. So, and what we have to find out? We have to find the radius of this circle. Radius. So now we have to find out radius of the circle. So now let's draw a radius from here. Let's say this is the radius. Okay, let's say this is R. Now we have to find out this R. Again, now you have to think, you have to figure out, you have to do some construction, and then you have to think that what are the properties that you are going to use in this to find out the radius. This is all you have to think. Think about it and let me know. I know that many of you are thinking in the right direction, that what you are going to do here, you are going to construct this, you are dropping perpendicular again, this is, and many of you are maybe joining this also. Now here we have to think that if I have to find out this radius and I have given, what are the information that I have to give? I have given A, B and BC. Now the first thing that you can calculate easily, and that must come in your mind, that you can find out easily length of AC. This is you can easily find out, right? Length of AC. You can find out length of AC. What is the length of AC? Because you know this is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle. Right angle at B. That means AC is a hypotenuse. And you have given base also. You have given perpendicular. So easily you can find out AC. First of all, that you can find out. Let's find out AC. Maybe we will use that also. So let's find out AC first. So AC is 15 square plus 8 square, which is equal to 225 plus 64, which is equal to 289, and the square root of 289 is 17 cm. That means the length of AC is 17 cm. Now I will use, in this question I will use both the properties of tangents, because without them I cannot solve this, right? How? I have to use this property also, because the tangent is perpendicular to the radius. So this is the radius, so this is the tangent, so this is perpendicular. Again, this is the tangent, this is the radius, so this is also perpendicular. And as we know that if this is a quadrilateral, PBQO is a quadrilateral, and three angles are 90, that means fourth angle must be 90 degree also, right? And also the adjacent side, because these two are tangents, so this is equal to this, and these two are radius, so these are also equal. If adjacent sides are equal and all angles are 90 degree, that means this PBQO quadrilateral is a square, right? So clearly you can write down clearly PBQO is a square as all angles are 90 degree, and adjacent sides are equal. Using property of tangents. Using property of tangents. Right? So now we got to know that this is a square. That means this is R, this is R, this is R, because all sides are equal, and this is, we know that this is the radius. That means all are equal to the radius. Right? So now as we know, AB is total A and PB is R. What is the length of AP? So find out AP. So AP is equal to 8 minus R. This will be 8 minus R. Here, because full length is A and this length is R. If I will subtract R from this full, I will get this AP. Right? Similarly, I will get QC. If BC is total 15 and this is R, so what is QC? QC is equal to 15 minus R. QC will be 15 minus R. Now, why I am calculating this? This is, you have to think why I am calculating AP and QC. Because if I know AP, that means the length of AP is equal to length of AR, because this is a tangent. So AR is equal to AP, which is equal to 8 minus R, and QC is also tangent from C. That means QC is equal to CR, which is also equal to 50 minus R. Now this is 8 minus R, this is 15 minus R. That means if I will add 8 minus R plus 15 minus R, I will get AC, because AR plus RC equal to AC. So I know already AC. What is AC? AC is 17 centimeter. So that means I can say AR plus RC equal to AC, which means 8 minus R plus 15 minus R equal to 70. This implies 8 plus 15, 23, minus 2R equal to 70, minus 2R equal to 70 minus 23, minus 2R equal to minus 6, R equal to 3 cm. This is all how we tackle these kinds of questions. Alright? So basically, don't look the answers that how I solve this, just look the strategy behind how I solve and how I figure out that which property I have to use. This is the important part for you, that you have to look and you have to figure out the figure, and you have to think that which property you will use in different kind of